Hello and welcome to Gamedog Saga. At long last, we finally have a new video. Today, we'll be talking about actions in Blackrock's international champion Ragnar. Four-time winner, two-time best in show, one-time game lost. Rodriguez's international champion Ragnar, four-time winner, was born in September 2016 from a breeding made by Backton Kennels. He was an especially curious dog, being the only one in his litter to be a fawn color, while his parents are both black dogs. Since he was young, he showed to have big heart and was a very active dog who was difficult to handle during his schoolings. Ragnar always showed a lot of intelligence and highlighted the power of his bites during his first sessions. His first hunt took place in the city of Tlaxcala, hunting at 21.5 kilograms into the R-Dogs team and winning in 46 minutes. The opponent had a hard bite and was especially rough on the legs. R-Dogs team had assured Ragnar's camp that his legs would break on the first bite. But once the hunt was on, the dog swapped it out, and soon the opponent was losing the strength in his bite. Ragnar began to work the opponent's shoulders until he left them on the floor. He then dedicated himself to finishing his opponent in the windpipe. The opposing team decided to pick up their dog, making Ragnar a one-time winner. The second hunt was in the city of Toluca, weighing 21.5 kilograms against Mr. Valle from 37 Kennels team. The opponent was strong in the chest, and much of Ragnar's focus was in the beginning was in controlling his opponent by the ears and muzzle. After a while, he is able to get into the shoulders, causing his opponent to remain standing in the corner when it comes time to scratch. In 16 minutes, Ragnar is made a two-time winner. Third hunt for championship was in the city of Pachuca at 21.25 kilograms against Mexicano's Kennels. In this hunt, the opponent was very controlling of the ears, which gave Ragnar an opportunity to go hard in the shoulders right at the very beginning. This greatly lowered the performance of the opponent, allowing Ragnar to go into the windpipe until the opposing team decided to pick up their dog. Ragnar is made a champion, winning in 11 minutes against an opponent known to be well-conditioned and having a deadly bite. Some time goes by, and Ragnar is now with a new owner, preparing for his fourth hunt. By now, Ragnar was owned by one of the top teams in Mexico, Blackrock's Kennel. They wanted his fourth hunt to be a big one, and were able to find their next opponent in the Dominican Republic. Champion Spartacus was the chosen one. Spartacus was looking for his grand championship hunt, and many great things were being said about this dog. The vast majority of people who had seen him perform had no doubt he would be the winner of this upcoming hunt. Ragnar's journey started leaving home to Monterrey, and from there to Mexico City to catch a flight to the DR. They arrived 2 days early, with Ragnar in excellent condition and no issues on their trip. Everything was ready to go, but on the day of the hunt, the location of the event was changed. Ragnar's team had to drive 2 hours to the new location, and their opponent was still an hour late. They also had to keep a close eye on Ragnar to make sure he did not lose any more weight than necessary. Ragnar was still in strong condition though, strong enough at least that he was able to free himself from his handler during the bath. Anyways, the time had come for the dogs to face off. Spartacus was the first to hit, getting into Ragnar's back and biting hard. Ragnar went for Spartacus' face, pulling him away from his back and working hard into his face. It wasn't long before Spartacus began to bleed greatly from his face. Every minute that passed was more blood loss, and Spartacus began to weaken from this. Ragnar took advantage of this and upped the intensity, going hard into the windpipe and shaking like crazy. There came a time when Spartacus wanted to run, but Ragnar kept him down. At 20 minutes, the opposing team decided to pick up Spartacus before it was too late. 5 more minutes, and Ragnar would have possibly killed him in the ring. Spartacus did complete his courtesy scratch, and Ragnar ended the day as a 4-time winner and an international winner. There was much talk about Ragnar after this victory, highlighting his speed and agility, and made his win over Spartacus look easy. A short time later, Leonidas appeared on the scene. He was a 2-time winner, made a red dog, who was looking for his championship. Ragnar would now be looking for his grand championship, and this would be another international show for the records. Much to the surprise of many, Ragnar was the loser of that night. Before we finish off with the story, let me emphasize that this side of the story is from Ragnar's team, so whether you agree or disagree with what comes next is up to you to decide. Looking at what potentially went wrong, first, Ragnar's original owner did not travel with him, and he was tied at a weight said not to be his best, giving advantage to his opponent. He had a very long trip in a car, starting off in Mexico on a Wednesday afternoon and arriving in Jacksonville on Friday night. After that, he traveled down to Miami on Saturday early in the morning. Ragnar entered the box underweight, facing a well-rested, heavier Leonidas, who purportedly also had his canine sharpened. Many people present at the event assumed it would be a quick and easy match. The mismanagement of Ragnar's new handler is revealed when, before the event had even begun, Ragnar manages to grab Leonidas in his corner. Despite these disadvantages, Ragnar showed a lot of heart in-game in his hunt. Thank you all for listening to this episode of Gamedog Saga. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more episodes in the future. I'm just a fan and an armchair historian of this wonderful breed. This video should be treated as hearsay and has been fabricated for entertainment purposes only. Stay safe and scratch on.